Okay, this is what I would say to a customer who has chosen a Motor Trend certified vehicle to look at. This is what I would say first to them. The other elements I'm going to say, I'm going to parse them out over the course of the sales engagement. If you do the early trade walk, I mean, you can literally go through the road hazard, the cosmetic wheel, the warranty, the key replacement, and the paintless dent repair, literally, while you're doing the early trade walk. But what you want to get across to the customer early, because this will change their demeanor, this will relax them, this will bring down some of the defenses, because most everybody has the same three fears. Jordan, you're looking at a Motor Trend certified vehicle. I want to let you know that the Motor Trend certified vehicle eliminates three major fears most consumers have when they're shopping for a used car. All right? First of all, when you walk onto a dealer's lot, are you concerned about paying too much for the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I can tell you right now that A, you showed up here, which means we had the right vehicle. I'm pretty sure you probably shopped more than just our store, so you know what the prices on these vehicles are, right?
Yes, sir.
Our price had to be pretty decent, correct?
Yes, sir.
Well, we're going to go one step further. We're going to guarantee you that you cannot pay too much for a Motor Trend certified vehicle at Sarah Jackson. And we put this in writing. And the way it works is like this. When you take delivery of the vehicle you pick out today, if you so desired, you could go home and you could search every website on the planet. Everyone in Tennessee, everyone in the Southeast, everyone in the United States if you wanted to. And if you find a similar vehicle to the one you purchased today, and it's got the same benefits that we offer, and it's advertised at a lower price, you just bring us the ad and we will cut you a check on the spot for the difference. Now, has any dealer ever told you that before?
No, sir.
Okay. Another fear people have is they worry about buying the wrong vehicle. Are you ever concerned about buying the wrong vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can't buy the wrong vehicle here at Sarah Jackson either. Put this in writing as well. You take delivery of this vehicle, you've got 3 days or 300 miles, additional miles on the odometer. If at any time during that period you just don't feel like you made the right decision, if you don't like the color, if you don't like the equipment, if your dog starts barking at it and won't stop barking because the dog doesn't like it, doesn't matter. Bring it back here within 72 hours. Make sure you haven't put more than 300 miles on it. Make sure it's in the same condition, and we will let you exchange it for another vehicle. So, Joe, you can't pay too much for a vehicle, and you can't buy the wrong vehicle, can you?
No, sir.
And lastly, when shopping for a pre-owned vehicle, lots of people are worried about buying somebody else's problem. Okay? You don't have to worry about that. We put it through a rigorous inspection process. It has to meet Motor Trend standards. But we don't just put it through an inspection process, we guarantee it. When you drive off the lot today, you will have complimentary a 6-month, 7,500-mile warranty that covers virtually every aspect of that vehicle's mechanical workings. The only things it doesn't cover would be wear and tear items. So you can't pay too much, you don't have to worry about buying the wrong car, and you certainly don't have to worry about buying anybody else's problem. Why don't we go out and take a look at the vehicle right now and make sure it's right for you, okay?
Okay.
Now, if you go through that, do you think you might get some of the people to relax just a little bit?
Yes.
And the answer is yes. It won't relax everybody, but based on how well you make the presentation, you will take a large percentage of customers and completely change their demeanor. They won't be as defensive, they won't be as wary, they won't be as scared. Because they can't pay too much, they can't buy the wrong vehicle, they don't have to worry about buying somebody else's problem. It's warranty. How many other stores in the state of Tennessee offer this program? None. Zero.
Our store in Madison doesn't?
I
heard we did.
No. No, the nearest store to you that offers anything like this is in St. Louis. And there's one in Atlanta. All right, so you've got a monopoly at this point in time. They can't find these benefits anywhere else. All right, now, paintless dent repair. Paintless dent repair is an unknown product to the vast majority of the population. I mean, if you go to a bar and ask 10 people what paintless dent repair is, one might know, and probably 0 have ever paid for a paintless dent repair, because when most people get a ding or a dent on their car, what do?
Plunger.
Plunge it?
Just pop it out.
No, they don't even do that. They just go, oh shit, damn it.
Yeah.
And they go on about their business. They do not pay for the repair. But they do pay for it, and Nick, when do they pay for it?
When they attempt to trade.
When they trade or sell it, someone's going to do a deduct for the number of dings and dents on the vehicle. All right? So when they buy a Motor Trend certified vehicle, they get paintless dent repair, complimentary for the first 6 months, and they have the ability to extend that out to, I think, up to 5 years. So,
When they go up to 5 years, what's the miles go to?
I don't think there is any mileage limitation to it. Okay, on service contracts, there's a mileage limitation. On paintless dent repair, there's not. All right, so what's paintless dent repair do for the customer? Well, it keeps their car looking good. That's nice. That appeals to the emotional side. But more importantly, it makes it worth more when they go to trade or sell it, thereby reducing their overall investment in the vehicle. And if money is important to people, this is the way you need to communicate it. Andrew, is money important to people around here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing it is. Pretty much important to about everywhere I go.
To survive.
People seem to care about money. All right? So, paintless dent repair, unless you can create context and let them know exactly what it does for them and how it saves them money and creates more value, they're not going to put any value on it. Key replacement. Like I said earlier, most people, when they lose a key and a key fob, they just take better care of their next key. They don't even venture out to find out how much it is. When they do go in and they say it's going to be $350, they say, no, thank you, I'll take care of my key. Most people never replace their keys. However, when they trade the car, when they sell the car, if they only have one key, it is going to hurt the value of that vehicle, because most stores, when they resell a vehicle, are going to have to make that key.
Yep.
If it's a Ford, they're going to have to go to the Ford store and get another key. If it's a Honda, they're going to have to go to the Honda store and get another key. Obviously, if it's a GM product, they can make the key here. My daughter texted me a couple months ago, and she's texted me a picture of her key fob and her key that had come apart. She said, hey, I went to the Kia store, they're trying to charge me $250, they're trying to rip me off, can I get this key replaced at Home Depot? No, you can't get it replaced at Home Depot. Go back to the Kia store and give them $250. Only a manufacturer can replace the key. There is no aftermarket keys out there. So keys are expensive. And by the way, if I lose my key ring, and I've got my house key and my office key and my key to my other car on there, how will key replacement treat that?
We're going to replace all of them.
They'll replace all of them, up to a total expense of $950. That includes, yes, not just keys. That includes replacement transportation. That includes roadside service, locksmith for the car, locksmith for their home. And a taxi cab if they can't get anyone to tow the car. The total claim can be up to $950. And by the way, we'll do that up to twice in the first 6 months. If they lose more than 2 keys in the first 6 months, they're on their own. Okay? Cosmetic wheel. When people scrape up their wheels, they rarely get them fixed. They don't take it to a wheel specialist to discover how much it would cost to get it fixed. They just look at it and go, darn it. But they do pay for it, Justin, don't they? When?
We're doing our walk around.
When they're trading it or selling it. So during the first 6 months, should they hit something and scrape up the alloy wheel, by the way, chrome wheels are not covered. Okay? Only alloy wheels, alloy and steel wheels. They can bring it here or they can take it to a wheel specialist, and they will fix that wheel at no cost to them. Tire and road hazard, people blow tires. Andrew, you pointed out people can relate to that. Yeah, people blow tires when they do. I mean, I drive a Honda Pilot. Okay, the tires aren't that big. I blew one, a $1.98 at Costco. If I'd have had this coverage, it wouldn't have cost me anything. And if somebody breaks or bends a wheel, that expense can be, $6,000, $8,000 for one wheel. So that provides them great coverage. all right? It also lowers their cost of ownership because they wouldn't have to pay for that repair. Windshield repair, if they get a star in the windshield, a crack, a peck, I like that word, they can get that fixed at no cost to them, oftentimes saving the windshield. And roadside assistance is fairly self-explanatory. Most people know what roadside assistance is. However, what I tell them is this. Look, lots of people are paying for roadside assistance on their mobile phone bill. They may be paying for it on their physical damage bill. They may be paying for it through Allstate or AAA. Don't. Check all those entities, and if you are paying for it, stop, because you've got it for 6 months on us. These are not free. They're all complimentary. All right, so cosmetic wheel, paintless dent repair, windshield, roadside assistance, tire and road hazard, and key replacement. Those are the 6 elements that make up the select product. When you tell them about the oil change, you want to make sure you don't use the word free. Nick, it ain't free. Someone's paying for it, aren't they? Yeah, we're paying for it. We're paying for it. Yeah, it's complimentary to them, but we're paying for it. Why are we paying for their first oil change?
So they can experience our shop.
Yeah, because we think if they experience it once, they'll keep coming back. We're also going to provide them loaner cars too, aren't we? What is normally on television in a customer lounge? This is a survey done by J.D. Power. Normally, it's Judge Judy.
I was thinking that too.
Okay, you were thinking Judge Judy. Do you like Judge Judy, Jordan?
Not really.
You know she makes $20 million a year. So they get a loaner car. I rented a car when I flew into Memphis. My car is $66 a day. Okay, now if an enterprise around here probably rents them for $35 a day. So there is a price that you can attach to a loaner car. Make sure the customer understands this. If they need body work, almost everybody has a deductible. If they bring their vehicle back here, we will pay $250 of that deductible. That's like me giving a customer two $100 bills and a $50. I mean, I'm sorry their car got wrecked, but hey, $250 is a nice consolation prize. The $500 additional for their trade-in is a business decision that the dealership makes. The dealership will pay $500 more than it books out for, so they don't have to go to the auction and pay auction prices, pay auction fees, pay transportation fees back to the dealership. And if the vehicle has been serviced here, we've got their service records. Chances are it won't cost us as much to recondition it because we know exactly what condition the vehicle's in. And by the way, is there a chance we might even be able to retail it for more because we've got a story to tell about the vehicle? And the answer is yes. So it's a business decision. We're not charitable. We're not giving the customer anything other than what the customer deserves for having their vehicle serviced here and bringing it back to us to trade. Have I left out any element, Jordan? Okay.
Get over the 72 hour and the best
Yep.
value first.
Now, I'm going to take this video and I'm going to post it and I'm going to send it to you guys. And I can track how many times you watch it, if you watch it at all. And I will call Sam and I'll say, hey, Andrew really wants to get better at his job. He's watched the video 4 or 5 times. Jordan, on the other hand, didn't even open the email.
I don't say that.
Okay, well, I hope I don't have to, all right? And any questions about the Motor Trend Certified program?